Welcome to our cycling holiday 2015 in the Pyrenees.
We've arrived in Argeles Gazost. Is that how you say it? What do you say?
Argeles. Very long journey here on the TGV, which was late. Taxis were mentioned, buses were mentioned. It was looking very bleak, but we did get there.
Red wine was mentioned at one point.
It was.
That notwithstanding, we've had a lovely day going up the Houghton today.
Now here he comes. Come from the valley floor down there, Argeles. And we've still got about 6 miles to go to the top. 28 degrees. Even up here at about 2,000 feet, still really sweltering. And here he comes, with a committed purpose. 6 miles to go. But we've done big shop, we've set ourselves up for the week nicely, we've been out for a lovely meal.
And it's a good campsite. The only thing I'd say lets it down is the tea and coffee facilities. This is the
demonstration of the scale of the tea and coffee making facilities.
Actual size.
This is not a perspective issue. This really is that small.
So our solution, because there's no kettle, is to boil the water on the hob, put the tea bags into the saucepan, swirl it around with the milk, and then use these as ladles.
Decant them.
I mean, that's a mouthful, isn't it?
It's barely a mouthful, and it's gone. But we'll make do. You know, a week of this might wear a bit thin, but we're going to do what we can.
We don't like to whinge.
Apart from that, everything's fine.
We haven't slept on the pillows yet, so that's all to play for.
Top of the Col de Lourdes, we've just climbed up it, 1,474 metres, as you can see. Very misty, coming through the cloud actually.
Down the other side looks really nice. I think we're going to see a great view, and then when we get to the bottom of that little mini downhill, we've got the massive climb to the top of the Obisque, and then probably the best part of 50 miles to finish the day off.
Right, last stretch of the Col de Bisque, just over a mile to go, and it's pretty steep. You can see a car coming down there, and a couple of other cyclists just tackling the last bit. Here we are at Lourdes,
the top thereof, and it's been about 8 miles to the top here.
Bit of a slog in the heat, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's been warm, but the views have been excellent.
It is fantastic. This wasn't one we planned actually, was it? It's a bit of a side trip from the Tourmalet.
Yep.
So we've just come there and back. It's only a one-way route. So we're just heading straight back now, but I'm really glad we did because the scenery has been fantastic, isn't it?
It's
really
been well
nice.
worth it, and it does mean we now get an afternoon to undertake some chores back at the caravan.
You're looking forward to, aren't you?
Yeah,
It was a highlight. Yeah. So we haven't cycled quite all the way up here. We cycled to about 4,800 feet and then we got a cable car just up the mountain for the rest of the way. We couldn't cycle any further. This is Pont de España.
I was hoping we'd be able to see Spain, but you can't see Spain, but you can see some nice mountains and a waterfall, so it's not been a wasted journey. This isn't on the Tour de France, this particular col, but again, I still think it's been worth it, and maybe they'll include it in future years, I don't know.
Bound to. And the plan now is we head back down the cable car, cycle down the hill, have an ice cream, and then head home. It's only around 15 miles, isn't it?
Yeah, and then worry about tomorrow's 70 odd miles and 13,000 feet of climbing.
That's the biggie, that's to come tomorrow.
Yeah.
Right then, here he comes, up to the line of the last of our 3 cols today, the Col de Parasud. 13.7 kilometres, and across the line. Hey, this is the top. This is the top. Indeed. Here we are at the top of the Parasud, the 3rd and final col of the day. The weather's been a bit inclement. We've been very lucky though, actually. Haven't got wet so far, but we haven't been able to do a piece of camera because we haven't been able to faff about, have we?
No.
The day started with a breakfast, didn't it, which you cooked?
Oh yeah, 2 massive sausages and bread, yoghurt. We didn't have any milk, but that's another story. Yeah, it's been adequate. The tourmalet was huge. It was
that was col number
up to
1.
7,000 feet to the top. It was it was incredible, really, wasn't it? And then so misty on the way down. We couldn't really, we couldn't even see more than a metre in front of us at certain points.
It was. Then it cleared. Then we were back up to about 5,000 feet for the Col d'Aspan. Downhill again for some lunch, and then up here, Col de Parasud. 1,563 metres.
Makes it sound so easy.
Now it's just 8 miles to go to Bagnères de Luchon, and we're done.
And what time is it now? What are we on? We're half 4. We started at 8. We got up at half
Long
6.
day.
It's been a long day.
So jacket on now for the descent,
Yeah.
and away we go.
Lovely.
So as you can probably tell, it's raining very heavily. Managed to avoid it today though, on our trip to Pont d'Espagne and back. It was forecast, but we've avoided it. We've just been into town for an ice cream, and on the way back, it just started raining. We just missed it. So here we are sat on the balcony with a nice cup of tea and biscuit, and sitting it out. Oh my god! Look at it on the floor. What's just got in my tea? How are they getting here? They're bouncing. They're bouncing. They're hitting with such great velocity. Look at the floor. Oh god. Oh my goodness. Yeah, roof's coming in. Look at that. Look. He's had to release some pressure, look. It's closed. Oh god. Anyway, welcome to our mobile home for 2015. Apart from the weather, it's really nice. It's a bit bigger than last year, but not as many windows. But then when the weather's like this, that doesn't really matter. So here we are, taking cover from biblical-sized golf ball of hail, which seems to be attacking us. Nice. Yeah, we sat out there for a while, but gave that up for us a bad job. So we're now inside, as you can see. The hail is still coming down nicely. I thought we'd do a little tour for you of our static caravan thing for this year. Starting at this end, that's the toilet, which we found virtually straight away, which is always good. Boiler and things in there, fridge. This is my room, gonna have a little look in there. Pillows and beds
Really
aren't
made
very
use
good.
of that
But
storage,
yeah,
haven't you?
I'll spread out.
Good heavens, that is impressive.
Home from home.
Wow!
My bits and bobs up there, including the helmet on top, which is... If you're a set designer, you'd probably have it like that, wouldn't you? A cyclist's bedroom from home. The main living and cooking area are in here. Gary's bedroom, if we have a little look in here. And then ensuite facility of a shower. So that's it, all the usual sort of things. We haven't spent that much time in here, but now we've got to, because we're sort of stranded by the weather.